and discuss the types of iddah. There is iddah for a woman who is divorced revocable. How many times of divorce is revocable? 2 times. And there is iddah for a woman who has been divorced irrevocable. Is there any difference? Yes, there are a number of iddahs, by the way. The longest of all can be the iddah of a pregnant woman, because this exceeds 4 months and 10 days. If her husband divorces her, or if her husband dies, she has to wait all that long until she gives birth. The second in length is the normal iddah for a widow. A man dies, how much is she ordered to anticipate and wait? For how long? 4 months and 10 days. And then we have the iddah of 3 monthly cycles. And this is applicable when? In the revocable divorce, the first and the second. He divorces her once, she is obliged to wait 3 monthly cycles before they separate, and she can go her way and marry if he wishes. So this is in normal cases. What about if she does not have monthly cycle? This is what we will learn after the break, so stay tuned. The break was, what happens if a woman was divorced and she does not have monthly cycle? Is it possible? If she is old, meaning, what do you mean by old? She's like 60s or 70s, her menopause, I think they call it. She doesn't have her monthly period. So what is her iddah? The answer is 3 months. Okay. Then we go to something that is less, and that is the iddah which is counted by 1 monthly cycle. And this is applicable to a woman who is divorced irrevocably. If someone was divorced for the 3rd time, we don't tell the woman, wait until you get 3 menses. No. We tell her, once you get 1 monthly cycle, this is an indication that you're not pregnant, go ahead. Also, if someone seeks khul', what is the meaning of khul'? When she pays compensation to her husband to set her free. So she bargains and they agree on an amount, she gives it to him. This is khul' called. So in this case, we don't tell her to wait 3 months or 3 monthly cycles on the hope that they will reconcile. She doesn't want to reconcile, and there is no reconciliation. She just leaves and go ahead for 1 monthly cycle. And the least of all iddah is when a woman is pregnant and she delivers in less than that. So if she delivers when he dies, then her iddah is over. If she delivers when he divorces her without any reconciliation, her iddah is over, even if it is 2 minutes or 1 minute or half a minute after the divorce or the death took place. Almost, this is all what I can think of. So if you have any questions?
Sheikh, in Jannah, who will be the husband of a wife if she has multiple husbands, like one died, she married another?
Okay, some brothers usually joke about this. In iddah, can a man marry a woman when his wife is in iddah? Yes, unless he has 4 wives and he divorced one of them. If a man is married to one and he divorces his wife, he can marry a second and a third and a fourth. Well, still, she's in her iddah. But if he's married to 4, he cannot marry a 5th. And therefore, if he divorces one of his wives, the 4 wives, and this divorce is revocable, the first, second, this means that during the iddah, he's still married to how many? He's still married to 4. She's still in the iddah. We have to wait. And when we say that she's still in the iddah, revocable divorce, first or second, while the woman is in the iddah, they're still married. Meaning, if the husband dies, a man divorces his wife, and after a month, after she finished 1 monthly cycle or 2 monthly cycles, he dies. What's the ruling? She inherits him, because the divorce is revocable. She inherits him. She is forced to stay the iddah for 4 months. Okay, what about the month that has gone? This is not counted. The minute he dies, she begins a new iddah, 4 months and 10 days. But she inherits him. If he divorces her and she's in iddah and she dies, he inherits her. This is only in the revocable divorce, first or second. If he divorces her for the 3rd time, which is irrevocable, and he dies after 10 minutes, she has no iddah of death, and she does not inherit any single penny of him, unless we are sure or certain that he divorced her so that would harm her. A man with cancer on his dying bed. Doctors say he has few hours left. And the man thinks and says, if I die, she will inherit 1/8 of my property. Well, I don't want her to inherit another single penny. My son, call your stepmother. Listen, you're divorced. And he dies. The divorce does not take place because the intention was to harm, not to separate. And the scholars say that this is invalid. Any more questions?
Is it compulsory in Khulat that the wife should give the meher back to the husband?
Okay, this is dealing with khul'. And it is not compulsory to return something unless what they agree upon. So if the mahar was much or this less, and they agree on